many of you have gone and have been there throughout this whole journey with us. We raised a lot of money for a lot of individuals, and it is because of you. That's why we're healthy and strong. And I just want to thank you for being a part of this.
Welcome back, West Michigan. You are watching Alive and Well. I'm Lynda Balkema, and we are down at the 8th Annual Diabetes Walk. And with me is a family who, well, what is your name?
Brenda.
Brenda?
Brian.
Brian. And who are you?
Draven.
Draven?
Draven.
Yep. Draven, what a nice name. And this young man's name?
Logan.
Logan. Logan, you're not going to tell me that, are you, Logan? Okay. And you guys had some kind of upsetting news this year about Logan, correct?
Yep.
Tell me about that.
We went into the hospital it was New Year's Eve, and they told us he had the flu. Excuse me. And then the next morning, he woke up and he started throwing up blood. So when we went back to the hospital, they checked his sugars, and it was almost 700.
Oh.
So we got rushed to DeVos right away.
So he has
type 1 diabetes.
Type 1 diabetes. Yep. Okay. He's one of our youngest type 1 diabetes. And how old is Logan?
He's 16 months.
And how old was he when he was diagnosed?
10 months.
10 months.
10 months.
Yep.
Okay. So I bet you're on a pretty strict regimen with Logan.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Very strict, very hard. It's hard doing the shots.
You have to do shots daily.
Yep.
And how many times?
About 5.
5 times a day. Yeah. Logan needs shots, but he looks like he's happy and healthy.
Yes, he's a very happy baby.
He's a pretty happy guy. Yeah, yeah. Kind of could be our maybe our new poster child for diabetes, because he's going to, what a great face, what a nice little smile, big blue eyes, and he's going to show that you can live healthy and be healthy with diabetes. It's just a lot of work to it, a lot of education for mom and dad, I'm sure.
Yes, it is.
It's overwhelming.
It is overwhelming. Who is it that has to do the shots?
I do.
You do all the
Yep.
shots.
I do when I'm home.
Do you?
Yeah.
You've learned to do the shots also?
A little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Logan's calling to Grandma over there. Grandma, come on up. Okay, so tell me, when you first found out, does Grandma help? Do you do shots also?
Yes, I do.
You do. Okay.
When I'm over there.
When you're over there. A lot of support. You need a lot of support from family.
Yeah. Yep.
And have you worked with Mimi? Is this your first time at Diabetes Walk?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And did you get some help from the health project? Or how did you?
Mainly DeVos.
DeVos?
He's out at DeVos Children's Hospital, Dr. Wood.
Okay,
So.
Dr. Wood. So did they refer? How did you hear about today's walk?
My father-in-law knew somebody that was doing it, so
Okay.
we jumped on it.
Well, if you haven't met Mimi Rankin yet and talked to Mimi Rankin, please do, because she will give you a lot of support and education and help where diabetes is concerned here in Muskegon. And they do this walk and raise money, and it stays locally right here in Muskegon County. So, yeah, awesome. So what a sweet guy. Thank you for sharing your story, and I appreciate it. And a beautiful day for a walk. Enjoy the walk. With me now is Ivory Morris from the Muskegon Community Health Project. Hello, Ivory.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good. You've been working on this diabetes walk forever.
Yes, along with Mimi, and of course Mimi is the head, and I pretty much do what she say do.
You're the second head. Ivory goes where Mimi goes. I'm telling you, and they've done so much to put this together in 8 years. What kind of progress have you seen over the 8 years of doing this walk?
Well, a lot of people that need medication and things like that have improved with their health and quality of life. And it's been a great thing to see a lot of people that do not have a chance to get medication. Now they have a chance to get medication. It's very important walk. It's very important for all walks of life of people that need medication.
Well, that's true, and not only medication, but I know that you spend a lot of time doing education also.
Yeah, we do a lot of education. We go into hospitals, we go into churches, we go to homes, and we do a lot of talking and really encouraging. It's a lot of encouraging because a lot of times people are used to doing certain things and now they can't do the same thing.
Right.
And it becomes a problem. So we have to do a lot of encouraging and let them know that things are not as bad as they think they are. So
Right. And you're a walking example. Do you have to deal a little bit with diabetes in your own life?
yes, I have. I've dealt with it. So it's more or less a change of how much you eat and when you eat and things like that. And so you let them know that, hey, I don't have a problem with it.
Right.
So you don't have to either if you treat it right.
That's right. You live a full life, and you know, so you can be. Yeah, you do, and I know a great example. I know. I work with Ivory. He does so much at the Health Project to help out with diabetes and educate people, and so active in the community. And we just so appreciate all of your efforts. Now you do. You had the diabetes conference. That's in the fall.
That's in the fall. That's usually around October. We used to have that the first part of October, and we have the conference. And this year, I don't know who we're going to get for sure, but we're trying to get a celebrity to be able to come.
Maybe Paula Dean. I hear Paula Dean's really riding that celebrity bandwagon now on diabetes, but that she's made some healthy choices as she needed to. Yeah.
So, so what we try to do, we try to really encourage people to see that there are other people that you never think of that have diabetes. It's people that are playing athletics, professional athlete.
Yeah, last year we had Lou Brock down here, and he was a great promoter and great example of how to live a full life with diabetes.
Exactly. Yeah, but there are some are still playing that have diabetes. So it's not my oldest son. He had diabetes, and he played. He was an all-state basketball player. So it doesn't matter when you have it, or it's not going to really affect what you can do.
Right. It is life altering and can be life changing, but sometimes for the positive. And it doesn't mean that you can't live the same life you would have lived otherwise.
Exactly.
So yeah. So this is good. So 8 years of this, Ivory. Have we grown in the number of people? Every year we get a little more turnout.
Yes, it was a little bit slow this year from last year, but we still have a big turnout. It's just
smaller this year. Well, last year we had Lou Brock here, so it brought out more people. But still good fundraisers. I'm sure Service One Credit Union is going to probably be at the top.
They always stand tall.
So,
no question about that. So I think we'll do all right. You know, it's just that sometimes the weather. And they kind of talked about rain and hadn't rained at all today. So, a lot of times, certain things like that keep you a little.
But still, you raise money. You have pledges that have come in. Even though we may not have the number of walkers that we've had in years past, you'll still get some good pledges that come in. I know a lot came in. So people pledge for how many miles they walk, and they go out and they get pledges. And last year, $19,000 was raised. Now, this year might not hit that mark, but hey, every little bit helps, and it stays right here in Muskegon County.